History of the English language. English is a West Germanic language that originated from the dialects brought to Britain by Germanic invaders and settlers from various parts of what is now northwest Germany and the Netherlands. Old English was a diverse group of dialects reflecting the origins of the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms of Britain. The English language underwent extensive change in the Middle Ages. The transformation was caused by two waves of invasion. The first by speakers of the Scandinavian branch of the Germanic language family who conquered and colonized parts of Britain in the 8th and 9th centuries. The second by the Normans in the 11th century. In the 9th century AD, Old English was developed into a full-grown literary language, much closer to the center of the Scandinavian settlement. Technical and cultural vocabulary was largely derived from Old Norman, with particular influence in the church, the courts, and government. With the coming of Renaissance, Latin and ancient Greek replaced Norman and French as the main source of new words. Old English. After the Anglo-Saxon invasion, the Germanic language possibly displaced the Brythonic languages and Latin in most of the areas of Great Britain. The original Celtic languages remain in parts of Scotland, Wales, and Cornwall, although large numbers of compound Celtic Germanic place names survive. Latin also remained in these areas as the language of the Celtic Church and of higher education for the nobility. Latin was later to be introduced to England by missionaries from both the Celtic and Roman churches, and it would in time have a major impact on English. Middle English. In this period, the French language was regarded as an official language in England, but this tendency would disappear in the 14th century. Even after the decline of Norman French, Standard French maintained the status of a formal or prestige language. A tendency for French-derived words to have more formal connotations has continued to the present day. Early Modern English. Modern English is often dated from the Great Vowel Shift, which took place mainly during the 15th century. English was transformed by the spread of a standardized London-based dialect in government and administration, and by the standardizing effect of printing. By the time of William Shakespeare, the language had become clearly recognizable as Modern English. In 1604, the first English dictionary was published, the Table Alphabetical. Modern English. Early Modern English and Late Modern English vary basically in vocabulary. Late Modern English has many more words arising from the Industrial Revolution and the technology that created a need for new words as well as international development of the language. The first full-featured English dictionary, the Dictionary of the English Language, written by Samuel Johnson, was published in 1755. Nowadays, British English and American English, the two major varieties of the language, are spoken by 400 million people. The total number of English speakers worldwide may exceed 1 billion.